What makes a game truly unforgettable? Is it the story, the gameplay, the characters, or that feeling where you just can't put the controller down? Today I'm going to count down 10 of the must-play games that every gamer should experience at least once. From emotional storytelling to pure chaotic fun. These games absolutely deserve your time. You know what? Let's get into it. Starting off, of course, The Last of Us. Part 1 in particular. This game isn't just about surviving the infected, it's also about the characters, the relationship between Joel and Ellie, and how far people will go to protect the ones they care about. The visuals are absolutely incredible, the acting is top tier, and the emotional moments just hit so hard. It still gets to me all the time. This story still stands out as one of the best in gaming and my personal favourite. From this intro alone, those of you that have played this game already know how special it really is. Bioshock is incredible. From the second you enter Rapture, this game pulls you straight into one of the most unique worlds ever created. The atmosphere is creepy, the storytelling is brilliant, and the twist, if you know, you know. It's perfect mix of action, horror, and even philosophy that just still feels fresh even to today's standards. For any Star Wars fan, Jedi Fallen Order is such an easy pick. You get lightsaber combat that actually feels powerful, exploration inspired by many Metroidvanias, and a story that just fits perfectly into the Star Wars universe. And Cal Kestis easily is one of the best modern Star Wars characters, almost instantly. As soon as you start playing, you'll know exactly what I mean. It just feels so incredible, and for a Star Wars story, it's much better than anything Star Wars has created in, decades at this point. God of War 2018 completely reinvented the series and made it so much better, in my opinion. Watching Kratos evolve from angry warrior into father trying to guide his son gave the game real emotional depth, added, brutal combat, even more so, and incredible boss fights. And the Norse mythology was such an icing on the cake. It really opens up the world of, God of War, and this game is just a masterpiece. You've probably heard it numerous times. The gameplay, the story, the one-shot camera angle is just, it's just an incredible game. And Ragnarok as well, I highly recommend playing that. It's my personal favorite. But God of War alone is one of the pinnacle games that any gamer should play. I feel this game people don't talk about enough. Guardians of the Galaxy is incredibly underrated. It absolutely nails the team dynamic, the humor, and the music of the, movies alike. The conversation between the crew makes the entire journey just absolutely entertaining from start to finish. And it somehow manages to balance the comedy with genuinely emotional moments throughout the story. And the gameplay alone is just so much fun. Shooting, brawling, it's just so satisfying and such a great game to play. I don't know why it gets written off so much, and it's incredibly underrated. So I say this is definitely a must play. Sea of Stars is a very retro style game compared to all these other games I've shown off so far. The art style of this game really dragged me towards it when I first ever saw it, and the soundtrack alone is just absolutely beautiful. The Pixar art style is just gorgeous, the soundtrack is amazing, the combat keeps you engaged the whole entire time. It feels very heavily inspired by classic RPGs, and with its modern spin, it just nails all three together. It's just such an incredible experience, and again, please make sure you are playing these games. If you've been on my channel long enough or watched any of my videos, I made a lot of Helldiver 2 content. Please make sure to check it out, that's for sure. The game is just such an incredible experience, being able to play with your friends and even, if you're confident enough, solo. The game is just absolute pure chaos and fun. The game, as it stands, is best played with other people for sure. Everything can go wrong, and in the funniest ways possible. Between massive explosions, accidental team kills, and non-stop action, every mission turns into absolute madness, and that's the pure joy and fun of the game. Not much story here, just pure chaos and gameplay. Which, if there's a game that doesn't shout out to you here, this is definitely going to be the one. Back into another story-driven game, however, A Plague Tale Requiem is the second game in the series, but it just steps up the level so much. The characters, Hugo and Amicia, the bond that they have mimics The Last of Us in how fleshed out the characters are. It's just absolutely incredible to see the bond and how they develop throughout the game. It keeps you invested the entire way through. Visually, absolutely stunning also. This game is just an all-round, just a perfect bow between the soundtrack, the sound design, the visuals, the story. It's just so incredibly underrated compared to the massive AAA games. This game in particular doesn't get spoken about enough. I really wish it was. It's such a great game. Uncharted 4 is such an incredibly special game. With it recently hitting its 10-year mark, it still outdoes visually every single game that even comes out this year alone, and probably years to come. The game is absolutely stunning. The story is incredible. The characters are so fleshed out, acting-wise and visual-wise. The gameplay alone is just so much chaotic fun on top of that, and it just... there's not many words I can say of how incredible, and I'm going to struggle to tell you how incredible this is until you've actually sat down and played it for yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice if you've never played the Uncharted series, let alone Uncharted 4. Please, out of all games that I've said here, you really do need to make sure you are playing this game. Just, the visuals alone, yeah, just incredible. And finally, Astro Bot. I cannot believe that PlayStation finally have a mascot that can almost mimic Mario. I don't think you'll ever be able to mimic Mario, but this is a very close top contender. Astro Bot is just amazing how it uses all the DualSense features, and every little gameplay mechanic just feels so meaningful in the world. Its visuals are gorgeous. The gameplay is incredibly frantic because every single level is so diverse and so different, and just, you can see in the gameplay alone, it just stunning. Astro Bot is, I can't believe that a lot of kids nowadays are going to grow up and this is, going to be their Mario. Astro Bot is that much high of a level and high quality that it has to be a must-play game. I know a lot of people love the harder, gritty, especially adults, gamers, but this game, please, it will help you relive your childhood. So those were 10 must-play games. Obviously, there's tons of incredible games out there, but these are ones that I think every gamer should experience at least once. Did your favorite make the list? What game would you add? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.